Hello and welcome to St. Dominics Newcastle, a Curro Select school. I'm Chad Moses, the executive head. St. Dominics was established in 1891 and turned 130 in 2021. Our school is a beacon of holistic educational excellence, allowing our children to grow and develop in sport, academics, culture and outreach. Advances in technology merge with our tradition to allow our children to take the next steps into their future. Each phase of our school is unique, with a golden thread of excellence tying it all together. Our nursery school caters for learners 2 years and older, and our matrics write the IEB examination. Our boarding facility is a home away from home, a mere 300 kilometers from Johannesburg and easily accessible to the surrounding towns. Come and visit us and see why St. Dominics Newcastle is the school for your child.
What an honor it is to have a few short words to the community of St. Dominics Newcastle. I can remember in 2015 when we acquired the school, the excitement we all had of St. Dominics becoming part of the Curro family. I can remember learners when I saw them for the first time being really excited about becoming part of the Curro family. I saw learners that's well behaved, respectful towards their peers and their teachers, learners that speak their mind, and learners that knew that they can really make a difference in South Africa. I saw teachers that worked with commitment and really want to make a difference. I saw parents that want their school to make a difference in the community, to be that beacon of hope in an area in Newcastle. That excitement filtered through to us. St. Dominics became part of us in 2015. I can remember all the renovations we had to do, and it was actually for us a challenge to build the school up, to put down an hockey astro, to put down sports centers, and to paint and to uplift the image of the school. For us, it was from the Curro head office nice to see and nice to be part of this upliftment of the school. So St. Dominics since 2015 became part of the Curro family and grew into one of our top schools. Year on year we see top academic achievers, we see top sport achievements, and we see them winning various expos. What I can actually remember is something that happened in 2019 at the Curro Nationals, where we year on year have this event where our top schools participate, and we had it in Gauteng in 2019. I think a lot of learners and parents can still remember what happened in this tournament. Everybody knew that throughout the 2 or 3 days of participation that the two best schools that will meet each other in the final will be St. Dominics and Curro Durbanville. During this tournament, the umpiring were not up to standard. It was sad to say that the learners from both teams actually knew more about the rules than what the umpires did. Sadly, what happened with the St. Dominics during the league round, St. Dominics lost their game that they shouldn't have. In the semi-final, Durbanville and St. Dominics were playing against each other. And then the final, Durbanville actually won an uncompetitive match. During this game, everybody was cheering for the home school and cheering against Curro Durbanville. I was standing on one side of the hockey field, watching and listening, supporting Curro Durbanville because, like as I said, my boy was there. But over this voice of everybody shouting and cheering when Durbanville were making a mistake, you had these few learners that stood in one corner cheering and supporting Durbanville, acknowledging their skill set, acknowledging what they achieved, and acknowledging their peers and their quality. I thought that it's the under-15 hockey team of Curro Durbanville. My wife said that it's the boys from St. Dominics. After the match, the boys walked down, stood alongside the field, and as the Curro Durbanville boys walked off, the boys of St. Dominics start singing a song and salute the boys from Curro Durbanville. Even though the Durbanville boys won the match, St. Dominics won, I think, everybody's heart. I walked to the boys and I asked them about their feelings. There were no blaming, there were no talking badly about the umpiring or we should have been in the final. It was all respect towards Durbanville, and it was learners that accepted that sometimes in life things just don't work out the way you plan. St. Dominics crept into my heart that day, and I will always remember their behavior towards the boys of Curro Durbanville. A soft spot for me, and truly something that I know is the DNA of St. Dominics. I will end off with just a few words in really uncertain times to the community in Newcastle. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I know we are currently living in uncertain times. Looking into a camera, while I rather wanted to be in front of the school, experiencing the energy, seeing you all, it's not normal times. Looking at the camera people behind the camera with mask on, this is not normal times. I think if you think about all of us a year ago thought that COVID is just something that will be far away from us. The reality as we sit here, each and every one of us can tell about a loved one that we've lost. It is close to us. And then sadly, the KwaZulu-Natal community were affected by uproar and really bad things in South Africa. How do we keep calm in days like this? How do we actually keep the conversation positive and continue to be a beacon of hope in an area where we just don't know what else to expect? I had to realize and to uplift myself last week as I was sitting watching the videos, and I had to confront myself again about South Africa, about a difference we can make. Can we make a difference, and how can we uplift? I want to call it the 3 P's actually came back to me that left me with some peace in my heart again. I first went back to the promises that God gave us. There's about 7,000 promises that He gives us in His Bible. Every single day when you actually are down, just go and ask Him for some of those promises. He promised us that I will be with you, I will support you. All those promises He gave us. Within that promises, the next P is be in His presence. So whenever you walk in His presence, He will give you power. That's the 3rd P. All of us, as being part of Curro, being part of St. Dominics, He put us in South Africa to make a difference. I truly believe we can. And when we walk in His presence and He gives us His power, then we will all receive His peace. So my final words to you as a community of St. Dominics, may you experience God's peace. May you experience the peace that only He can provide. It's uncertain times. We don't know what to do and what not to do. But for many years, South Africa has been blessed in so many ways by the presence of God. We've been blessed by super leadership, sadly not in the last few years, but before that we had some of the best leadership in the world. And I truly believe that every single one of us can make a difference in South Africa. So to you, our learners in St. Dominics, go out, don't lose hope, don't wait for somebody else to make that change. You be the change. Live in the peace of God and truly make a difference in South Africa. May you all be blessed.
I'd like to wish St. Dominics Newcastle all the best for their celebration of 130 years. What a wonderful achievement. As a pillar of the community, St. Dominics Newcastle has always provided only the best education. I'd like to wish Mr. Moses and his staff all the best for the coming celebrations. I know it's going to be a year of wonderful achievements and a year where you can be very proud of everything that the school has achieved. It was an absolute privilege for me to be a part of St. Dominics Newcastle's history, and I'm looking forward to all the wonderful successes that they achieve in the future.
130 years and still going strong. Wow, what an achievement. Having had the privilege of serving as head of this fine institution for close on 15 years, I became fully aware of the role St. Dominics has and is still playing in providing quality education in the greater Northern Natal community and even beyond. The campus still has the original homestead, used as the school and later as a hospital during the Anglo-Boer War. As the school grew, new facilities were built, and today the school has all the amenities required of a modern educational institution. I have no doubt that under the auspices of the new owners, Curro Holdings, the school will continue with this important role for the next 130 years. My best wishes accompany all St. Dominics Newcastle for many, many wonderful years ahead.